Hi, it's me. To finish off week 3 of marathon training, I just wanted to kind of go through all of the tools and resources and materials that I have been using to make this successful. I didn't really realize that marathon training was going to be like this whole big expensive thing, and I don't think it necessarily needs to be, but there are definitely some essentials that are necessary. So I'll kind of go through my list of what I am using and let you know if it's really necessary or if it's kind of just like a nice thing to have. So starting off with my shoes. I did Nike ID, but these are the Nike Pegasus. Oh no, I should have really looked at this before. Air Zoom. I think they're the Nike Pegasus Pair Zoom. No, sorry. Nike Pegasus Air Zoom. Let me look it up. Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 37 is what they're called, okay? I can't be expected to remember the name. I'm just gonna say. But I did do Nike ID just because I really like white and blue shoes. And they have been complete game changers when it comes to a running shoe. I feel like every time that I start doing a little bit more distance running, I have really bad knee problems, and I haven't had that problem at all. The only problem that I have had is with my Achilles, and I think that really is my fault. It's not the shoe's fault. I will say that I pronate inward. So I pronate, which means that I go inward on my feet, right? So I do have some of these Curex High Profile Run Pro inserts, and I don't think they're necessarily the best. They were just what were available to me in my building that we live in New York. There's a running shop, and these were there, so I got them. I would not necessarily recommend them. They don't give like a lot of support, and I think that I needed a little bit more for this, but I also didn't want to switch it out. So there we are. That is my shoes. Next up, we have our running belt, which I always thought was kind of a bit of a joke because I never did runs that were longer than 2 hours, and the idea of hydrating before you get to an hour and a half in your run, it's just pretty unnecessary. Much more important to think about how you're hydrating before the run and how you're feeding your body before the run than during the run. But as soon as you get to that hour and a half mark, it is so important to be focusing on hydration and energy. So this amphipod belt, game changer. I put my phone in here. These snap right off and then snap right back in. We're gonna get a few more of these because when we did our 3-hour run, we finished them, and so we're probably gonna need 2 more each. And you are sloshing a little bit, but you get used to it. I'm a big fan. I haven't tried another one, but I'm a big fan of this amphipod running belt. I've also seen ones that like strap like around, kind of like a side backpack. Those look cool. I haven't like found them in Wisconsin. Otherwise I probably would have gotten it, but this has been working just fine. Next, I have my sweatband, which again, sweatbands don't really fit my head the way they're supposed to, but I've been putting it a little bit lower down, which I've realized is probably the point of them, right? Not to like hold your hair back. And this has been a total game changer because especially when you're on those long runs, your face just gets so sweaty and you feel like you're constantly like rubbing the sweat off your face because it gets so itchy. And this just reduces that sweat dramatically. So having a headband, big game changer. Your eyebrows can really only do so much to keep the sweat out of your eyes. I'm just gonna say it, so. Next, we have sunglasses. Now, I have to be careful not to wear my sunglasses too frequently because then I get those like raccoon eyes, you know what I'm talking about? But these are prescription sunglasses so I can like really see, otherwise I'm really going around blind. And they stay on my face really well. These are Warby Parker sunglasses, Sutton 100. Big fan. I probably will never get another pair of sunglasses. I'm just gonna get those ones in like a bunch of different colors. I don't know anything about the type of running sock that I really should have. I've just been using long socks. And these Nike ones, I have like 3 pairs of them and they work really well. I haven't been getting any blisters, and that's probably part of the shoes too. And I feel like my feet are pretty well supported. When I wear like ankle socks, I don't feel that way. And Jared kind of said the same thing. He's like, when I had a little bit of a thicker pair of socks on, his feet felt way better. So, little 2 cents there. In terms of clothes, I have been having quite a hard time with chafing, I'd say. Like I get it on my inner thighs and my butt cheeks. So I'm not like the best person to ask for this. I wear Reebok underwear, and then I wear like, damn it, I forgot to bring a pair. Give me a second. And then with the compression shorts, I also wear a 10,000 interval 5-inch inseam shorts that also have a liner to it. So it is like a double liner situation because I'm wearing the compression shorts as well, but I just like to like keep everything just like you know? And that could be leading to some chafing, but I have noticed that with my anti-chafing gel, which I'll talk about in a second, it's totally fine. So yes, there might be some shorts that are a little bit better to run in, but I've actually really been enjoying these. They're nice and light. They have one pocket, and I love 10,000 shorts, whether it's for lifting or running or whatever, so definitely check those out. I should say, I'm putting all of the links to this stuff in the description of this video, so definitely check it out. Some of them are affiliate links, just want to be completely straightforward there, but I also wouldn't really recommend a product to you unless I'm pretty serious about it, so take that for what you will. Shirts. I am almost always running shirtless, unless it's really cold. So generally, y'all know I love my Nike tank tops. You can get like a running tank top from Nike on sale for pretty cheap. I also love Lulu's tank tops. They're just a really nice material and they stay for so long. Like this tank top, I can't even tell you how old it is. And honestly, if it did start to run a little bit, is that the word I'm looking for? Run? Lulu will just replace it. Their customer service is like insane. So I'm definitely like a big fan of Lulu, even though the price point is pretty high. I do think that the quality is really good. As opposed to like the Nike, I really like how they fit and I like that they're a little bit cheaper, but like this one has a little pilling. Is that the word it pills. That's what I'm looking for, pilling. So it's really up to you. But if it is chilly out, I am a huge fan of the Noble, all my clothes are inside out. This is so embarrassing.
You know, if you put your clothes away, this wouldn't happen.
I'm sorry, are you doing the video? Okay. So I'm a big fan of like the Noble long sleeves. I think that Noble's stuff has gotten so much better, and especially their long sleeves, I'm a big fan. I love that they're very simple. So if you need some running gear for winter, because you know, in Pridefit, we're running year round and we're doing cardio year round. So definitely, if you're looking for some winter stuff, check out the Noble. And I think that that is it for clothing, because I don't really wear many clothes. Okay, moving on, deodorant. Dove Clean Comfort Natural, aluminum free, big fan of this. I get it on Amazon, so there's like a decent chance that it's a counterfeit, who knows? But I just get like I get like a 6-pack of them and then I never run out. I just have them everywhere. So big fan, Dove Clean Comfort, the aluminum free version. Anti-friction gel. Now there are some that are like on the market that are specifically for marathons. They look like deodorant. It's like it looks like a speed stick or whatever that you can just like rub on. But here in Door County, Wisconsin, the pickings were slim. So we got some Lanacane anti-friction gel, and that has been working really well. As soon as I started using it, I will say I did use baking soda once and that was good. It like really like sucked up all the moisture, but this has been working very well with the exception of the 3-hour run. It worked well for the first 2 hours, and the last hour I was chafing pretty bad again. So for the marathon, I'm gonna actually be bringing it and reapplying halfway through, but it's been doing a pretty good job with the chafing, if you will. Jared also like will band-aid his nipples, you know? It's not a problem if you don't wear a shirt, so you know? Anyway. Okay, moving on. Next, we have our replenishment, and we went through a couple of trials with this, with the 3-hour run, to see what we liked and what we didn't like. Starting off with the Honey Stinger Energy Chews. So, these are so delicious. They are so good. They are like the best gummy vitamins you can ever buy. They are so good. We're not sure. Eating them during the run wasn't hard, but it wasn't super easy either. We definitely like, as soon as we started eating, our pace slowed down because I think we were chewing, we were just like focusing on that. So I think that we probably will use them because we have 2 more packs of them for the marathon. But I would say that probably your best bet is to go with the gels. We have this Honey Stinger pomegranate gel and then this Huma Chia Energy Gel Plus. They both have electrolytes, and this one has caffeine, but I'm not sure if this one does. Let's see. I actually don't think that this one does. And they were both very good. We're gonna get a few more of these because we really should be taking them like every 15 minutes after the 1.5 or hour 45 mark. And lastly, we just have like some pure maple syrup, which I didn't use for the 3-hour run, but Jared did, and he said it was fine. I don't think I'm gonna like it very much. I'm gonna get a few more of the gels. The only hard thing about the gels is that they are a very nice burst of energy of just like getting that glucose into your system, but they leave your mouth tasting pretty gross. So you're spending a lot of your water just like swishing around your mouth to like get that taste out, but it's necessary. So we're just gonna figure out how we can get a little bit more water with us. Make sure that we are fueling every 15 minutes. And then lastly, again, I forgot to get this. We have Element, which is our electrolyte drink. There is no sugar in Element. There is sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And I've been using Element for a while and I'm a big, big fan. We use our little Element packets after every run that we do. We'll have an Element packet, and we're also going to be having these in our water bottles when we run the marathon, just because to kind of combat cramping a little bit and to make sure that we're getting those electrolytes that we're sweating out, it's gonna be really important for us to be drinking our electrolytes again. So Element, I'm a huge fan. Even when you're not running a marathon, I think that they're great because they don't have any sugar in them. My only recommendation to you is to test it out for yourself. I would start with like half a pack a day and like a giant thing of water. And if that's working for you, then you can go to 1 pack a day, and I wouldn't exceed that, because there was a while when I was having like 2 packs a day and I was just feeling like a little bit puffier because I think that I was retaining a little bit of water. So just listen to your body, be super aware. That water weight is not bad for you by any means, but if you don't want that water weight, don't have as much of the Element. That's all I'll say on that. And then lastly, the really important thing that I've been using for tracking progress and tracking my recovery and tracking my strain over the past couple of weeks has been my Whoop. I've used Whoop off and on for the past couple of years, and the workout tracking and the sleep tracking and the strain tracking, the recovery, it's second to none. It's the best in the market right now. And I would definitely suggest that if you're looking to kind of be a little bit more serious with your fitness, tracking those things can be really helpful for a while. You don't have to do it long term, but seeing how your sleep is and how you can improve it, seeing if you are overtraining. We definitely have been, in marathon training, and that this is not going to be something that we do sustainably, right? We're doing this as like kind of a 30-day challenge to run a marathon, but it's super important that we are aware of when we're overtraining. And the Whoop tells me, I burned 5,000 calories when we ran that 3-hour run the other day. So I need to be aware that I need to eat way more and I need to rest the next 2 days and, all that stuff. So I'm a big fan of Whoop. And if you want to try it out, there's a link in the description of this video as well for you to, I think you can try out for free. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. I think that's it. I'm realizing, looking at the time right now, that this probably is gonna be its own video. I didn't realize that I'd be talking for this long. I'm so sorry. But I hope that this information was helpful, especially if you're going to be running a marathon yourself or a half marathon. You're gonna need some of these things. So if you have any questions at all, you can always reach out to me, whether you DM me on Instagram or email me at sam@pridefit.com. And if you are interested in kind of taking your fitness to the next level, make sure that you check out Pridefit. Pridefit is my online fitness program. We have home and gym programs available, and it is just such an amazing, supportive community. So definitely try it out. We have a 7-day free trial, and you can also find the link to that in the description of this video as well. Okay, next video that you are going to see is gonna be us running a marathon. Crazy. Jared, anything you'd like to say?
I mean, hopefully they'll see the next video. We could be dead.
We won't be dead. We'll be fine. Okay, bye.